Let's talk about the differences between shell, no bake, because those are really fundamental differences in how things are done.
Not so much fundamental. The most widely recognized is what's called green sand.
Green sand. I've never seen green sand. Usually it's full of algae when it's green, and I'm at the beach. What is green sand?
Well, they call it green sand molding. Basically, you're taking silica sand, you're adding clay, and you're adding water.
Okay.
It never looks green. Why they do that?
Who named that? Whose idea was that? It confuses me.
It becomes black when you pour metal into it. So don't ask me. Maybe they named it after me. I don't know.
John Greene says green sand. You should get a trade. You should get paid for that.
There you go. All right, so that's the most commonly used. Basically, silica sand, water, and clay, or bentonite as they call it. Shell sand. Basically, you're taking a virgin sand, you're coating it with a resin in a resin coating plant. It can either be done in-house or bought outside. Usually it's bought outside and brought in. What you do is you put the two molds together. They actually call this shell molding, which is shell sand. And you heat that sand with the resin and it cures.
And that's how it sticks together, so it doesn't collapse on itself.
Correct.
All right.
So that's shell. Then you have no bake, and there's a lot of different binders and different processes, but basically you're taking, again, a resin-coated sand of some sort, and you're forming it into a mold, and it either A, is using a gas, like CO2 is one of the process, where you purge it with CO2 and it hardens the mold automatically, or the sand has a resin and binder that mix together over a certain amount of time, whether it be 2 or 3 minutes or 15 minutes, that'll automatically harden. And that's called a no-bake mold. There's also investment casting, where you take a wax impression and you put ceramic coatings over the wax impression multiple times. You coat it with sand, you put a liquid, coat it with sand, put a liquid, go back and forth. Then you melt the wax out, and that creates your mold impression inside. A lot of that is used for aerospace, golf, highly intricate parts are done a lot in investment. There's also a method called lost foam. And lost foam is where you take sand and either use a plastic or just a vacuum. And what you do is you put your impression in and create a vacuum or suction that holds the sand in. You take the impression out and you pour your molten metal right into that. The advantage of that is you get good surface, and that sand can be reused again.
Because it doesn't have any binders in it.
Right. Doesn't have to be reclaimed.
Interesting stuff. Foundry work. John Greene, FL Sales, Cleveland. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, David.